Welcome, WolfTheWolfettes. We are back with a brilliant house flipper on the PlayStation 4 Pro, and what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be setting up a couple of radiators. Then we're going to sort out the bathroom, get a really fancy bath. We might have to rearrange the plumbing in the bathroom depending on how big the bathtub is. And the one that I want to get is very big, so we might have to mess around with the plumbing, but we're going to sort out the bathroom. Then we're going to go around the house and we might start doing things like placing down some of the old people rugs, mats, picture frames, all that kind of stuff. And then when that's done, it will start properly decorating things with furniture and all that good stuff, buying some doors and all that kind of stuff. And then when the house is completely finished and everything is set up and we're ready to sell it, then we're going to come out and we're probably going to do the outside of the house in brickwork, because we all know brickwork is the best way to go. So we're going to put bricks on the outside of the house. But yeah, so let's start things off by sorting out the radiators. But yeah, hopefully you guys and girls are doing well. Hopefully you're all alright and everything's good in your neck of the woods. And yeah, hopefully you're all smiling and all that good stuff. Right, so let's get some radiators. I already did all of the lighting in the last video, and I already did the kitchen, sort of like set out the layout a bit better and built a couple of ovens for Grandma's weed cookies. So we got quite a few things done in the last video. What do we want? Well, we're looking for installations. So we're gonna get one of these bad boys. Lovely. We're not going to place a radiator in the kitchen because it's going to be pretty warm out here, thanks to all the ovens and stuff. And these bad boys are going to be going non-stop, producing the finest weed cookies in the land. So we don't have to worry about having a radiator in there. Plus, there's a radiator and an electric heater will also be in the living room, so they'll be all right. Right, we've got that. And then we've got this. Beautiful. Then this is going to be the room where this is the garage. So it's a pretty big room, and Grandpa might be in the garage a lot. If he's had an argument with his wife, he might want to come out here and just tinker with the car or play with his tools to feel better. So he might be spending a lot of time in the garage. So we're going to give him a big radiator because this is a pretty big empty room, and there's not going to be much furniture in here. Because you might have noticed when you've got lots of furniture in a room in your house, it's a lot warmer, and then if you move all of the stuff out of that room, like if you're going to start decorating or something, you'll notice that the room is 1,000 times colder because there's a bigger space that needs to be warmed up. So as this is a large space and there's probably only going to be a few tools in here and stuff, I'll give him a big ass radiator. We're also going to put a big ass radiator down here because we're not going to really do much in the basement, and it's going to get quite cold down here as it's underground. So we're going to get one of these big boys. Then in the bedroom, we're going to get, as it's a pretty big bedroom, we're going to get another big boy. Oops. There we go. And I'm not going to build anything over there. All of the stuff will be built over here. But this is the guest room and primarily the grandkids' room. We're going to be rechanging these walls. I don't know if we're going to do it in this video. It will depend on how much time I've got left. But we're going to change these into a beige kind of wallpaper because this wallpaper makes me feel sick and it gives me a headache. Right. So let's unscrew these. Okay. Oh, whilst we're here, let's get a radiator. I think we can... Oh, it's already unscrewed. Do we have to unscrew the bath, don't we? Yes. Alright. Now let's see if we've got enough room for the big ass bath. I think it's this one. Right, as it's the grandparents' room, you know for a fact it's going to be green. Yep, that's definitely old people style right there. Oh, look, it fits! In a moment, it looks like it's going to be in the way of the door, but it won't be. You'll definitely be able to get in there. Right, that's that. Oh, I need to get my I need to get the other thing for the installation. I need to get the, the mountable towel radiator. There we go. Oh crap, it doesn't line up very well. Oh well, it's not too bad. It looks alright. Makes like a big giant L shape. Maybe it's a premonition. The game's calling me a loser. Bastards. Right, back to the bathroom stuff now. Now, obviously, Grandma, she's a bit of a party girl, you know. In her younger days, she was a bit of a party animal, Grandma Gladys. And even though she's getting old now, she's in her 80s, she still likes to look like a glamorous old granny. And obviously, she's selling weed cookies to the local gangsters, so she's got to get herself a bit tarted up, you know. So she needs a very nice, extravagant sink so she can, you know, do all her makeup, have a wash, brush her teeth, all that good stuff. So we're going to make sure we've got a very nice sink, because that's where Grandma Gladys met Grandpa Teddy, because Grandpa Teddy was back from war, he was on his leave, and he went to the local club just to have a cold one by himself, because he doesn't want no friends, he ain't got no time for friends, he's a busy man. So he was at the club having a quiet one by himself, and then this hot mama, Grandma Gladys, came in wearing a fancy dress with all her fancy Viva La Juicy sprayed all over her, and he was like, God damn, that is one gorgeous bird. And he went up to us, showed her all of his war medals, and then yeah, that's it. Long story short, they're now married for like 50, 60 years. So yeah, beautiful. That's the story of Grandma Gladys and Grandpa Teddy, if you were wondering. Oh yeah, oh, ooh. Probably gonna need this, ain't we? I can't, where's the make it green button? This is going to be a very mismatched bathroom. Right, so let's get them a fancy shitter, because we all need that. Oh yeah, definitely got to make it blue. Okay. Lovely. Obviously, we'll do all of the little features and stuff after, like placing like shower creams and toothbrushes, towels, all that kind of stuff. We do that after. But for now, we're just setting up everything. Right, we better start installing everything just so it don't start leaking everywhere, especially the radiators, because they start leaking. Especially if you turn the game off and come back on, all of the radiators will leak everywhere. So yeah, don't do that. Make sure you fit them up before you turn your game off. Because when I came back to the house we did before this one, yeah, it was every radiator in the house had leaked everywhere when I turned the game off after I'd finished recording. So you know. Okay, let's do the sink as well. I don't know how good this is going to look. I think it might be all right. I can hear a bumblebee. I don't know if it's a hedge trimmer or if it's a bumblebee. I actually, by my window, because I live in a council house, last year they were like, everyone with a council house, like the council were like doing the houses up a little bit, like making them look a bit more fresh, doing painting and all that. You don't have to pay for it because it's not your house, it's technically the council's house. So they was freshening up all the council houses in my area, and they were sorting out like around the guttering, like the bit underneath, and it was very old looking. And when they broke all of the old stuff away, I've had wasps near my window for years, and I could never open my windows in the summer because my room would just get like 3 or 4 wasps in it, so I could never open my window. Well, after they broke all of that stuff away underneath the guttering, we had to wait. Well, we had to wait a couple of days for them to come back. Ended up being like 2 months, but all underneath where they'd broken all of the stuff away by the gutter, massive wasp nest, or a bee's nest. It must have been a wasp nest because it was wasps that kept coming in my room. But yeah, massive wasp nest. Horrible. But it's gone now, but every time I hear any kind of buzzing, I think it's back. Because sometimes they remember where their home was and then they come back, and then even if you've got rid of their nest, they just build a new one. So, but it's all been fitted up with like new plastic stuff, so they definitely won't be able to get into it now, because what it was made out of before, I got no idea, but it was very, very easy to break. A wasp could definitely chew their way through whatever that was before. But it's gone now, so no wasps in my room. So this summer, I'll be able to open my bloody windows. This looks pretty good, doesn't it? A nice bright blue toilet seat to remind them of the 80s, even though they're in the 2020s now. This is going to look very weird, this green bathtub, but this is massive, this is. But this is a very nice looking bath. I don't know why it wants you to have so much room. It's just the assembly requires too much room. Ooh. I like this though. I like clicking all these little things. Fun in it. If you've got this game, this is the most fun to me, doing all these little bits. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh, that is definitely Grandma and Grandpa's bathroom right there, innit? Right, let's go and do the rest of the radiators before they start pissing water over my brand new carpets, because I will not be a pleased man. I think once we've done all these radiators though, I'm coming back into this room and we're going to wallpaper this room again. I said I was going to do it off camera, but I could probably get it done really quickly. There isn't any windows in that room, so that's why it's a lot quicker. Okay, lovely. I feel like I need to repaint this stuff as well. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not having a good time with making my mind up in this house. I'm just trying to keep it old people themed, but at the same time, there's only a limited amount of things you can do for old people, and some of the stuff that old people would use in this game just looks dodgy. You just wouldn't pick it. Lovely. Lovely, and whilst I'm in this room, I'm doing it, I don't care, I'm doing it. I'm sick of that, I'm sick of this dark blue floor. I'm tired of it. Don't forget though, even though I'm putting the generic colour beige, once I've got all of the rugs everywhere that our grandparents all have, then the rooms are going to look completely different anyway. So don't worry too much about it all looking the same. The same like creams and beiges. Alright. Yeah, it just looks a lot better like that, doesn't it? Lovely. Very nice. That's all the radiators done in it. Don't want to accidentally forget one. Oh no, I feel like I'm going to have to paint this bit out here white. Oh, how the hell did I miss one fucking light? How do I do that? Every time. Every bloody time. We still don't know what I'm doing with this room. Like, this is the third video I'm recording today. So if you guys or girls have made any suggestions, and I haven't listened yet, that's because I've not actually uploaded the last two videos yet, because I've just recorded them. So it's not because I'm ignoring, I'll see the comment, and then in the video after this one, that's where I'll see the comments and I'll know what I'm doing with this room. So, like I said, if you've got any ideas, let me know. You already know the backstory of Grandpa. He's a war veteran with many medals, and Grandma Gladys is a master baker, and she was very glamorous in her younger days. So that's the backstory of Grandma and Grandpa, and they're living in the hood, and they've made friends with the gangsters by selling weed cookies, and Grandpa has made friends with them by teaching them ways to kill people like they do in the army, where you don't leave a single scratch, so there's no evidence. So that's how they've made friends with the local gangsters. So that's the story of this place, in case you need any inspiration for your ideas for what we do with this little room over here. I mean, if you've got no ideas, I'll just smash these walls down and make a bigger living room. So, you know, it's all good if there ain't no ideas. Or we'll just leave it like that as a memory of what this place looked like before we came here. And made it look even worse. Right, what was I going to do? Oh yes, I'm going to go sort out that flipping guest room. Sorry that I keep rechanging the decorations in this room, I do apologise. Hey, what are you doing? wish you could like sort these stairs out. It looks stupid, don't they? It looks really weird. I wish I could build a handrail, because we all know that Grandpa or Grandma is going to fall down these stairs. You could just see it coming. Literally nothing for them to hold. Okay, right. Time to sort out this flipping room and I can stop getting a head. I literally get a headache. I'm not even playing around. I get a headache when I come in this room in real life. I don't know why. I don't know. Something about the walls. I do get motion sick in real life. Only in like cars and on theme park rides. Like if you guys and girls have ever been to Southend-on-Sea, I talk about this place many, many times on this channel because it's a place I like going to the most. And now that they've got a Brewers Fair there as well, it's a place I like going to even more than I did before. Because there ain't any other Brewers Fairs in my area, so I have to go to Southend to go to one. But Southend isn't too far from me, maybe like a 45-minute drive. But I forgot what I was going to say now. I forgot why I was even talking about it now. I've completely forgot why I was talking about it. God damn it. Oh yeah, I remember. But there's a place there called Adventure Island, and it's I think it's the most popular theme park in the whole of, I don't know if it's the UK or England, but it's where the world's longest pier is. Well, there's a theme park there called Adventure Island, and there's quite a lot of rides there. Well, there's one there, and it's an Egyptian ride. And it spins in circles, and it also spins the things you're sitting in circles. And oh my god, not only does whoever is the heaviest person has to sit in the certain seat, because as it spins, everybody gets pushed into each other, so the biggest person has to sit in the seat, and I'm normally the biggest bloody person, so I have to sit there, and then I've normally got flipping 2 other people in the thing with me, crashing into me. So not only do my ribs get busted, but that ride always makes me want to puke everywhere. If you ever go to Southend-on-Sea, go on the Egyptian ride. You'll know the one I'm talking about. It's like a pharaoh holding on to a bunch of like these little free car things, and then they spin whilst he spins. So you're getting flung all over the place. And if you're the heaviest person of your group of friends or family, but wear a thick coat or something, or bring bulletproof armour, because you're going to get crushed, absolutely crushed. It's horrible. I'm surprised someone ain't died on that ride. Literally crushes the shit out of you. Shit. This looks a lot better, doesn't it? This looks like an old people's guest room, doesn't it? The Gentile family ain't even in the list anymore. They've completely snubbed me. But the Johnson family is second on the list. So if the Johnson family do buy this place, because we're technically building this house for Grandma in the Johnson family, because we refused to let her enter the other house that we sold to the Johnson family, which they didn't even end up buying anyway. But if the Johnson family do buy this, we'll just pretend that Mum and Dad from the Johnson family were so unhappy that poor old Grandma wasn't able to live with them in the other house because there wasn't enough room, that have now pulled together a bunch of money and they're buying Grandpa and Grandma their own house. So if the Johnson family buy that, that's why they bought it. Not because they're all going to live here, they just bought it for Grandma, because they're very nice people, you see, with their lovely kinky bedroom and their Teletubby bedrooms. Very nice people they are. This is the 3rd time I'm doing this room. I do apologise, but you know, it's I had to do it. This wallpaper was just sending me insane. Oh crap! I keep doing it. I'm trying to rush it because I know you. I've already bloody done this twice in these videos. So I'm trying to do it quick, but I keep overlapping it. There needs to be a new skill where you can like do 4 or 5 lines of wallpaper in. If you want to add any like new skills to this game, Frozen District, I mean it might have already been added in one of the PC expansions, but I don't know. But in one of your expansions, or just as a free update, add a skill tree where we can do multiple lines of wallpaper at once. So I can just like hold the button down and then wallpaper all 3 walls at once. Same with the tiling as well. If you do that, I'll give you all a big kiss. I think Frozen District are the developers of this game. I think we already saw that on one of the TVs, because the TVs in this game, if you turn them on, they have like a Netflix sort of layout, but it says Frozen District Original instead of Netflix Original. So yeah, it must be Frozen District that developed this game. Because I always try to find the developers, because I tag them on Twitter, because I like to show off the game and then also let the developers see the video as well if they want to click on it and then see what I've got to say about their game. And at the same time, also advertise the developers so people know who made these great games that I play. Because if I don't like a game, I won't play it on my channel. So if a game is on my channel, you can guarantee that I like the game, because I won't upload a game if I don't like it, because I'm not going to give it publicity at all. I'm not even going to give it like 10 viewers. I'm not giving it nothing if I don't like it. Same as if a company asks me to play their game, because I get a lot of indie companies asking me to do their games on YouTube. A lot of them are PC games, which I can't record them, so I can't do them ones. I can record them, but I always get problems with PC games, so I try to avoid them. But then I do get quite a few PS4 indie games, and I play them, and it's just like, nah, I ain't uploading that. That's not fun for me. So then I just sort of say, nah, I'm sorry. But I think normally they want me to do a review, and I don't do reviews. Right, how are we looking then? This is the bathroom. Let's put my gun away. This is the bathroom. Looking very old people themed. Obviously we've got more details to do in here. This is the sauna. Lovely jubbly. This is the new guest room, which is looking 1,000 times better now. I don't know what the hell we're going to do with this bit out here, because it just looks weird with these blue walls. But I don't know what to do with it. I suppose we could paint it white, but I don't know. Then we've got Grandpa Teddy's garage, where he parks his Ford Fiesta. Then we've got our grandparents' bedroom. And then we've got the living room. The kitchen, which is part of the living room, sort of. And then we've got this random room over here. I suppose we could start doing the doors now. That's one thing we can do. So let's get the doors done. Where are they? Doors and windows. We should try and sort out the windows. I mean, I suppose you can't change the windows. Oh, I know you can change. I think you can change the windows in the garden expansion. I suppose we can do the curtains as well while we're at it. Yeah, we're going to do the doors and hopefully the curtains as well. Right, we're going to have a brick wall out here when we're done, so I think we're going to pick this one. This is the one I normally pick in it. I don't know why I clicked on buy many. There's only one front door. Beautiful. And we need some of those double garden doors now. Gonna have to buy 2 of these. One. And 2. Lovely. Lovely. Right, that's that. And we've got a bedroom door over here. What kinds of indoor doors do we need? Maybe like this. Nice. We obviously want one over here as well, because you don't want to let the draft of the garage come in here, especially when he's working on the car and stuff. Grandpa Teddy, you don't want to have all the fumes of the car coming through the into the living room and all that, do you? You've already got to put up with the smell of weed in your house, so you don't want to have to put up with the smell of car fumes as well. For the bathroom, I'm going to pick a white door, because I just think that suits a bathroom, doesn't it? Don't hit anything, come on. Look at that, look at that. These doors are doing very well at the moment, aren't they? This house is coming together now. Starting to look like a home now. Starting to look like a home. Obviously we've still got a lot to do. Lots of like little mini details and stuff. And lots of furniture to place and all that kind of stuff. So it's still got a way to go. But yes, it's coming along pretty damn nicely. Better open up this door. It looks bloody dark in here now. So what else? Oh yeah, we can start doing the curtains quickly. Let's have a look. I've got to work out how these work. We want the long ones. It needs to be the wide ones. Mountable wide curtain. Might be these ones we need. So what colour do we want for the living room? Ain't there a red? Is that red? Yeah, there we go. That's a bit too bright though, isn't it? Just going to see how these look. Oof. Oh no, they're alright. They sort of match the walls, don't they? They're alright. They're just very flipping fluorescent. Okay. Wish you could close the curtains in this game. It's good to build all the curtains and stuff now because otherwise, if you put furniture down and you build the curtains, then the bottom of the curtain starts clipping through your furniture, and then it just looks unrealistic and weird. So we're not gonna put any curtains in the garage because there's no point at all. I can't really put curtains in the kitchen. We're gonna have to have blinds for the kitchen. We've got no choice really. Alright, sort this out quickly. Oops. I should have shut the windows before I did this, because once you've got the blinds up, you can't shut the windows unless you go outside. Very annoying. There we go. I suppose we could put some blind. I don't know, like I said, I'm not going to mess around with anything in this room just yet. I suppose we could put some blinds in here. Okay. Beautiful. There we go. Oh, things are coming together very nicely now. I don't think there's any windows down here because this is technically the basement. We've just turned the basement into something magical. Well, it was already pretty magical. You came down the stairs, this was all like a wall, and then you had a door here, I think. You went through the door, and this entire area, including all this bit here where we've built our sauna, it was a man cave with snooker tables and TVs and pool tables, all that kind of stuff. So it's pretty damn good down here, actually. That door handle's going to once again leave a dent right in my wall. But yeah, that's going to be it for this video. So I think next time it will finally be time for us to start decking out this place with furniture and stuff. And I'm assuming somebody's going to give me an idea for this room. If not, I'll have to have a think myself. But yeah, that's going to be what we do in the next video. We'll start finishing up this house with all the furniture and all that. I've got a lot of ideas for the living room and the bedroom and that, so it should be pretty easy to do all that. And the kitchen as well has to be very, very amazing, because that's where all of the cookies are going to be made and all the bread and all that good stuff to keep the local gangsters happy. But yeah, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Like, share, join the pack today.